Well, John Dickerson is anchor of Face the Nation. John, this news conference was spur of the moment. It was Donald Trump going with his gut.
It absolutely was. And it's fascinating to watch the split in the way it's been reviewed. In Washington, of course, it's gotten pretty bad reviews even from Republicans. But I talked to a lot of Trump supporters as well, just as Omar did, and they loved it. And they talked about his focus. That wasn't a word you heard in Washington reviews, except in the negative. But what they heard is they heard him talk about jobs. They heard him talk about cutting regulations. And they saw him being fully Donald Trump. And that's what they meant when they said he was keeping his promises. What about the unconventional things he said? They see strategy. Here's what one said. He said he tries to distract with his crazy remarks, but then he's left to focus on what he really wants to get done. This is deliberate philosophy, said this one supporter. And they enjoy his criticism of the press, too.
You know, late today, Mr. Trump said that the fake news media is not my enemy. It is the enemy of the American people. But the media didn't block his travel ban, didn't fire the national security advisor, didn't cause the labor secretary nominee to withdraw, didn't attack the judiciary. It seems like the common denominator of Mr. Trump's woes is the Constitution.
That's right. He's feeling the constraints that all presidents feel. He's using enemy, a word that Richard Nixon used, but in private. You're right that the courts have done that, and now the courts have also pinched what he wants to do in the future as he thinks about what his thoughts are. And Republican senators were the ones who knocked down his labor secretary, and now John McCain is undermining the president's credibility overseas. The media is a good punching bag, but it also is a protected American institution, and it was the free press that reported that his national security advisor, Michael Flynn, hadn't told the truth, and that the vice president had spread that untruth, and the president said that's what caused him to ask Flynn to resign.
Well, John, we'll be with you on Sunday morning on Face the Nation when your guests include White House Chief of Staff Reince Priebus. Thanks.